W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Brainjacking, The Science of Influence and Manipulation by Brian Clegg, narrated by Keith Wickham. Chapter 1. We'll tell you what to think. Will you take the red pill? In case that opening sentence means nothing to you, it references the storyline of the 1999 film The Matrix. In the movie, the hero Thomas Anderson, aka Neo, discovers that his apparent reality, everyday late 20th century life, is an illusion. Nothing that he experiences is real. For obscure and totally impossible reasons, Neo and most of the rest of humanity are comatose in pods, plugged into an immersive virtual reality environment. In The Matrix, the justification for humanity being stored in pods is that they are being used by the controlling artificial intelligence to generate power for a hellish future Earth. Unfortunately, this makes no sense, as it takes significantly more energy to keep human beings alive than they generate. People do not produce energy from nowhere. The movie's key concept breaks a fundamental law of nature, the conservation of energy. The concept of experiencing lifelike virtual reality was not original to the imagination of the Wachowskis, the siblings behind the movie. For example, there was a similar concept that was remarkably also called The Matrix in the Doctor Who TV show, first appearing in the story The Deadly Assassin, broadcast in 1986. While the 1992 novel Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson featured a realistic, though consciously occupied, virtual reality world that gave us the term metaverse. Introducing Brainjacking. The Matrix film portrayed a visceral, fictional kind of brainjacking, which is the term I'm using to indicate mechanisms that enable our brains to be changed by others, often without conscious awareness that this is happening. This is entirely different from brainwashing, where the experience is all too obvious to and traumatic for the victim. Brainjacking is a more subtle, far more widespread and more interesting activity. I won't be covering brainwashing here, but see the further discovery section at the back of the book for a recommended title on the subject. The vivid reality of the Matrix experience, indistinguishable from the real world except when there was a glitch in the Matrix, certainly won't become practical any time soon. Early attempts at virtual reality have aptly demonstrated that we have a long way to go. Whether you've experienced Second Life, which has offered a crude virtual world environment since 2003, or have seen the entertainingly basic metaverse implementation that caused Facebook's parent.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?